In your first alert forecast, basically we start off with very seasonable temperatures, lots of clouds, and still some of the rain and isolated rumbles of thunder developing. So we're going to keep this going throughout the day. One of those days, kind of rain jacket on this morning for the kids standing around at the bus stop, one with you, and then it could easily come in handy throughout the midday and afternoon hours as well. So we start at around 70 degrees, again, perfectly average morning. Just not the prettiest of days. Mostly cloudy throughout the afternoon. This is part of what keeps us cooler, really. The cooler air isn't even here yet. So we're still in that humid air with the clouds, and that's why the scattered rain and storms are developing. 40% coverage through the afternoon, still hitting a high a little early today, closer to 3 p.m. Then the winds are shifting this evening. The rain will be tapering off this evening, and that's the transition point here with that front passage. So it's 70 for you to start, to 76 at 11. Your high today, 83. Now, when it comes down to it on your futurecast, this will help you kind of better plan your day. Again, we have those pockets of rain and storms developing along the foothills to the mountains. They're popping up on the plateau at the Tennessee-Kentucky line as well, kind of just drifting through, moving across our area, slowly starting to move north to south. So this is part of that wind shift that's a little bit more to our north still for the day. So we'll feel it later on this afternoon to evening. Scattered rain and storms still late morning to midday. Some light to moderate to isolated heavier rainfall. See a few storms even flaring up along the plateau to northeast Tennessee around noon to 1 and dropping down into the valley around 3 to 4 o'clock as well. You see it draped around Morgan, Cumberland, Anderson, Knox County up into northeast Tennessee. 5 to 6 still then that batch of rain further south. Meanwhile, the winds have started turning in the northern part of our area. So that's what's kind of driving this back south. Scattered rain and storms becoming spotty right around sunset. Last couple little sprinkles and clouds clearing and humidity dropping. You know, there's progress then to be made more so tonight to tomorrow. So adding up the last batches of the rain forecast where you live. Notice we still got a couple more streaks to that 1/2 inch to an inch. That's why I was saying overall we'd average around 3/4 of an inch between yesterday and today. Some of you got these heavier downpours yesterday. We still have a few more. They're just coverage is about 40% of our area. There's one of those streaks into the mountains, part of Loudoun, Roane County into Monroe. Now notice these purple dots, very, very isolated, but still that's an isolated 1.5 inch plus rainfall potential. A couple of those streaks of 1/2 inch to an inch coming across the plateau. Anderson to North Knox to Union, catching some of those spots of heavier rainfall across southeastern Kentucky and far northeast Tennessee as well. So we still have some big ups. It's just the coverage is a little bit lower at 40% of our area today, and we're still very muggy. The turning of the winds, the dropping of the humidity tomorrow really does make it much more comfortable in time for the weekend. But after some very muggy days, really even riding it technically humid, it's going to feel so much better this weekend because we just wipe everything out, including the clouds. Right? Got that little stray speck of rain trying to pop up tomorrow, otherwise mostly sunny. We'll start out tomorrow around 64, just below average, still trying to nudge that down a bit better. It'll be mid-70s going into your late morning. High tomorrow, mid-80s. So just below average across the board. Going into your weekend here, even by Saturday morning, since the humidity is actively dropping Friday, we're looking at 50s by Saturday morning. That's what I was saying. It does feel a lot better here. Easily could be 59 in Knoxville Saturday morning, 55 across. We'll maybe even get a couple of upper 40s here in the mountains like southeastern Kentucky and the Smokies. Yeah, big differences going into your weekend. So let's enjoy it. Mornings are cooler. Afternoons are nice and mild, not feeling a lot hotter thanks to that lower humidity. Mostly sunny and dry. That low humidity has a big impact on your morning lows and your afternoon comfort. It also helps to keep those rain chances low. The humidity gradually starts ticking up next week, but at least temperatures are staying pretty mild.